Good morning, everyone, and or good night or good afternoon. It's my morning here in Australia, and I'm so delighted to have you with me here at Tarot for You 444. Welcome. Today I've got a message from Divine Masculine for you, so I want to get straight in and tell you what he wants to say to you, Divine Feminine. Wow, the cards just flew out, so it looks like he's ready to speak. And on the bottom of the deck we have him rushing in here with the Knight of Swords. So there's a message on its way if it hasn't already come to you. And the next card out is that Divine Masculine is, there's this end to feeling exhausted. There's this end, or this, not wanting to feel exhausted, not wanting to be stabbed in the back by other people, not wanting to feel stressed anymore, especially in the mind. So this is really good energy. And in fact, he's coming through wanting to speak his truth with clarity, wanting to speak, and say exactly, how he feels to Divine Feminine. I find this interesting that the Emperor's in reverse. This is letting go of ego and coming into being, in control, but with the heart space leading, feeling secure, feeling good, but not so in control that you're, pushing your agenda. So this is beautiful. And because the Divine Masculine has let his ego go to the side, we have this wonderful card here. And I love this Nine of Swords in reverse because, so far we've had all swords coming up, and it's, it's a letting go of worry. It's a letting go of stress, enabling yourself to sleep better. Realizing that, there is no justice. There is no justice in using the mind to, allow it to overtake your life. So he comes in now and he says that Divine Feminine has given him so much love. And this love is enabling him to, finally drop these burdens that he's had in the actionable physical world, which is great because when you can drop the burdens, or when you can have a different perspective of the burdens, then you can become this beautiful energy here. And this is the Fool. This is someone who wants to take a leap of faith, who has their solar plexus balanced, who, and this is the power center. The solar plexus is, of course, the real power center. And so when you do that, when you balance that, you can come into this very loving energy of the King of Cups. So right now, Divine Masculine is the King of Cups. He has his emotions balanced, and you can see there, if we look closely at the King of Cups, he knows where he wants to go. His cup is full of love for Divine Feminine, and I believe that's, like a candle or a candelabra in his other hand there. And I'm drawn to that because, he has two things in his hand. He has the cup of love for Divine Feminine, and he also has his eye on God, or Divine Source Energy, or Allah, or Buddha, or whoever he believes in. Okay, so he's got two cups there, and they are equally important, although you can see that the candelabra there for his God, or whoever he believes in, is slightly higher, because he understands that the twin flame relationship comes from, the divinity, the divine aspect. This is a beautiful energy, and I'm also drawn to tell you that I have seen a lot of butterflies lately and a lot of birds, and birds are always messages coming in depending on the birds, but they've all been, kind of snuggly birds, partnered birds, birds that partner for life, and the butterflies have been absolutely beautiful, all different colors. Especially, there's been some white and black ones, and also orange and black ones, so those colors may resonate for you somehow. So what you don't know about divine masculine now is what I'm about to tell you. And there's a beautiful new beginning that's been coming for a while. So he wants you to know this divine feminine. He's saying that, don't worry about prosperity. I'm working on my security and my stability. I'm working on having a monetary gain and on my financial improvements so that he can bring this in, okay? He, he feels like, not in the traditional sense of, the man goes to work and the woman stays at home, but he feels like that's part of his role. It gives him a great feeling to know that he can support divine feminine. Many of the divine masculines are, enjoy that traditional role where they feel as though they're, giving to divine feminine, and that's a beautiful thing. So he's also coming in with this energy. He wants to say that he has good news for you. He wants to rush in, and this rushing in is this sexual energy. It's a very strong sexual energy that, you can feel even when divine masculine isn't around. It's very strong. It's telepathic, in fact, and it's the, he wants to rush in so bad, and for many of them they can't do that because of the situation. Okay. Right. So, all right, so we're getting this Three of Swords coming in. This is, a possible third-party relationship. Perhaps even heart chakra issues. I'm drawn to heart chakra issues because we have the King of Pentacles next to that. Okay, so heart chakra issues can occur when the heart chakra isn't open. And so divine masculine is saying that he's trying to keep his heart chakra open right now, because he understands that, stress and worry and all of that can block up the solar plexus, which then affects the heart chakra. So he's coming to an understanding that stress is no good, which is what we saw in the first outset of cards. Okay, so then we've got this Knight of Swords coming again, from a different deck. We had it on the bottom of the deck originally, and the Knight of Swords is rushing in with a communicable message. So we've got two knights here now. We've got the Knight of Wands, the passionate knight, and the Knight of Swords rushing in. However, his main energy is the King of Cups, so he's very balanced. Okay, so we're going to tell a story now with the next 10 cards. Okay, so this is like a bit of a letter from him. Okay, so someone around him has been, in this heartache energy. We've got sorrow and heartache, and it does say death here, but it's more a death of the person's soul. You know what I mean? Like they're kind of. I feel it's a family member. Where there's been a loss of relationship, it's saying here death and loss of a relationship, but this is a loss of a relationship because of arguments, because it's coming up next to the Tower here. So because of the drama that's gone on with, I believe it's a family member or a friend, there's been this this feeling, this Nine of Wands feeling, so, a low self-esteem, an issue coming up within family or friendship that has made them feel, excuse me, my throat chakra plays up because I'm trying to get the message through. Yeah, it makes them feel as though they've lost some sort of abundance within their family or friendship here. Okay. And this is because whoever it was doing some kind of deceitful lying or jealousy or swearing or carrying on in a non-honest way. Okay, and so this made divine masculine feel in the recent past, that he was dealing with someone who was all about the money, dealing with someone who may have had brown or hazel eyes and dark hair, dealing with this person. It's coming up as a male here, who lacks integrity, who wasn't working very hard towards their relationship, who wasn't being honest in some way. And what was lost is the love. The love between them was lost. And this could be regarding any kind of financial hardship, or the lending of money, or a betrayal, because then we have the Ten of Swords here. So this is a betrayal, which is what we saw in the first outset of the cards, that he didn't want to deal with this anymore. He was sick of it. Okay, so then we have what he wants to say. That's just a side note on what's going on in his life. On his mind is marriage, on his mind is engagement, on his mind is getting together with Divine Feminine and creating a family. Okay, that's what he wants to do. And the blocker to that is, the money situation. So he's getting his money together, and he's, trying to build his security and his finances. This third party situation could also be in the way, as in Divine Feminine could be with someone, Divine Masculine could be with someone, take it how it resonates, or there's a location difference, or because of what's going on in the world they're separated, or there's money in the way, or there's a person, place or situation that's in the way right now. Okay, so this is his message to Divine Feminine right now. If you're listening, Divine Feminine, you may not know this. Okay, so he is working on traveling towards you in a positive direction. He is solving all these problems in his mind. He's calculating, he's not in a bad way, he's manifesting it. Okay, so he was overthinking for a little while, and he was a little bit confused about what to do. He had some anxiety on how he was going to bring this in, and so he took a pause. For some of them, they've taken a pause. So if you're not hearing from them as much, it's because they took a pause. But they went and reflected, and they realized that this transformation in how they perceive what's going on has been really good. And what they've come to know is that it's not just about letting go of ego and coming into this unconditional love. What they've noticed is that if they just continue each day on the same path towards the same goal, there can be a change for the better. If they just continually, even slowly work towards this goal of coming into union with Divine Feminine, bit by bit, they know it can come through. And then we have the next Knight here as well. We've already had the Knight of Swords bringing messages in, the Knight of Wands bringing passion, and love, and wanting to make love. Now we have the Knight of Cups here. This is a beautiful coloured card. I'm drawn to the gold and the ruby, and then the blue down the bottom there. It's very beautiful. And this denotes to me that the higher heart is working well, the throat chakra is working well, and he's grounded as well. He's got this groundedness to him. And the solar plexus is, coming more into balance, where he feels as though he's got the power now. He's taking control. Okay, so this Knight of Cups energy is a little bit lesser than the King of Cups energy, but it still denotes that he you know, the only reason he's not coming through as the king here is because he's just working some things out. He's still not quite 100% sure on how he's going to bring this union together, but he's determined. He's very determined. You know, this is a good friend or a lover. This is a very faithful lover. This is someone who's very enthusiastic and passionate about you, Divine Feminine. You know, he could have already proposed. For many of the Divine Masculines, they've already proposed marriage, already proposed, you know, if not marriage and you don't believe in marriage, they've already proposed that you live together, or that you know, somehow come together in some sort of union, whether that be in business or in a romantic connection. Right? We have the Queen of Wands next to the Queen of Pentacles now. Okay, so this is denoting that, you know, sometimes the Queen of Wands can be another woman card, and for some Divine Masculines, they have been dealing with this other woman in their life. But today I'm feeling that the Queen of Wands is coming across with the Queen of Pentacles, not as two separate people, but as who the Divine Feminine is being to him. Okay, so he feels as though, you know, Divine Feminine is business-minded, is practical, you know, is someone with a strong constitution, you know, someone motherly, kind-hearted, charitable, very cheerful. He also feels that she's passionate, very gifted, active, you know, really well organized, someone who loves nature. You know, Divine Feminine, you may have fair hair with blue or hazel eyes, and sometimes you may get moody. So that's funny. But see these energies? They're very similar today. Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. He's seeing you coming up as two different types of queens. So he's seeing you come up, you know, as someone who's trying to be grounded. I'm saying trying because I feel like he feels as though Divine Feminine is a little bit off balance, but you know, because we have two queens here, really we need all four queens, which I mean would never come up in a reading, but you know what I mean. So, you know, for him, Divine Feminine's coming through as passionate and, you know, great with business stuff and, you know, grounded and all of that, but then we're still missing the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups here, you know, which makes up the Empress to me in my mind. You know, the four queens make up the Empress. So, you know, perhaps Divine Masculine would like you to speak your complete truth, Divine Feminine. There's something here he wants to hear from you. And he wants clarity on an issue because, you know, we have that Queen of Swords missing. He wants clarity on an issue, and he also wants you to state how much you love him if you haven't done so. You know, as Divine Feminines, sometimes Divine Feminine believes that, you know, they don't necessarily need to say those words, but Divine Masculine does need to hear that he's loved. That's a synchronicity. He does need her to rush in too and state her truth. You know, even if he doesn't want to hear the truth, he wants her to rush in, you know, so that there's complete clarity, so that both of them are on the same page. So what is he rushing in to tell you? He's rushing in to tell you that he will soon be traveling towards you. He could be traveling for work. If you live apart from one another, he's planning this holiday towards you to come and see you. He's moving into this action space where he's really going to action it in the physical world. Okay? And then we have the Four of Wands here. For some Divine Masculines, they are thinking about where you're going to live together when you do come together. This is moving, you know, perhaps moving into another area. You know, this is the moving card. Someone may be needing your help with moving. It's also the Four of Wands, which is, of course, the twin flame card. So this is marriage. This is coming together. This is living together. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse here and the Six of Cups in reverse, with the Lovers. So, you know, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse with the Six of Cups in reverse, you know, intuitively is, you know, I've been wanting to spend my life with you. I know who you are. I know that you are my counterpart. I'm in love with you, right? He's known this for a long time now. He's known this for a long time, and this message keeps repeating in the readings. This Lovers card is to love someone with all your heart, to truly have love and understanding between two people and belonging together. Okay? So he feels like he belongs to you. You know, being with someone and belonging to someone are two different things. This is a very beautiful reading. It's coming through as a highly spiritual reading. He doesn't want to just make love. He wants to be in your life for a reason, not a season. Okay? So the love messages now that are coming through. Your beautiful face is always on my mind. I'm currently working on becoming the best version of myself. I know Divine Feminine are mostly doing this too in this collective. I'm struggling to find the right words to say to you. That's interesting because we have, you know, we have this Knight of Swords. He wants to come in and say something, but he's struggling to come in. Why is he struggling? We'll find out in a moment. Okay, this is why. Sometimes I look at you and wonder how I got to be so damn lucky. Can you forgive me, please? Okay. Can you forgive me, please? You are so sexy. All right, so the can you forgive me, please? Let me just ask about that because I feel like he couldn't get to you, Divine Feminine. If he promised to text you or message you and he hasn't, he's saying sorry now. Let's find out why. I'm going to use this Rider-Waite deck here. Why does Divine Masculine want to be forgiven? Okay. All right. So he had to go and think about something. He had to go and think about something, but he's thinking of you as he's doing this. Something's come up in the physical world where he's had to hold on. He's had to hold on to something in the physical world. Okay, so something important has come up. He's had to hold on to that thing in the physical world because it's come up. It's made him a little bit bored, perhaps even depressed, and he's upset that he couldn't come to you, Divine Feminine. Okay, but just know he hasn't forgotten. He's thinking about you. He's looking out to you. You know, his physical body is doing whatever it's doing because it has to right now, but he knows, you know, this is what he wants to be doing. All right, so he's saying to you, he's giving a message through a channeling now. Do not feel left out in the cold. You are my complete wish fulfillment here, my abundance, my happy home. I haven't forgotten about you. He's just saying, I haven't forgotten about you. You can think of me, just think of me. He's saying, think of me. Look to me. You are my empress. Okay, so here she is now, right? He's thinking, you are my empress. I am committed to you. I'm committed to you. I love you. You know, I'm right there with you. Know that I'm right there with you. God is right there with you, or whoever you believe in. Right? My passion has not been lost for you. You know, I'm addicted to you, literally addicted to you. I'm just chained to something else right now. Okay, I'm just chained to something else right now. Could be related to money. Could be related to money or some sort of family celebration that he can't get away from. Okay, so last message is, know that I'm working towards us, Divine Feminine. Don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged. My heart is with you. My heart is with you. No one else. Right? I'm in control. I'm in control. I've been in control for a long time. May not seem that way, but I'm in control. I'll talk to you soon. Right? I'll talk to you soon. I've just got some stuff I've been dealing with, as you know, karmic stuff. Okay, there he is rushing in. He'll rush in soon, Divine Feminine. If not today or tonight or this afternoon when you're listening, it will be soon. He's just been slowed down a little bit. Okay? Just been slowed down a bit. Some manipulating energies around him. Perhaps he's had an argument or he's overthinking. Okay, there's this other woman card here too. So, could be someone else just getting in the way, a karmic. All right. So he's saying, be strong, be strong. I'm right here. I'm right here. We're together in spirit. There's the infinity symbol. We're together in spirit. All right. If you're not hearing from me, don't worry. I'm right there. Haven't forgotten about you. Okay. I just had to defend myself recently about something, and I'm could be a little bit sad, but I'm just manifesting through the bullshit, okay? Because the people around me right now aren't listening to me, okay? People around me aren't listening to me right now. I'm trying not to judge them. He's a bit pissed off about it. There is a definite transformation in him, though. He knows the truth about the divine union. Okay. Alright. So he's getting rid of, last message is he's getting rid of people, places, situations from the past that have hurt him, so that he can be free for you to come in with this love, this real love, where he puts God first and Divine Feminine next, or whoever he believes in if it's not God. Okay. So he's coming. He'll be back soon. He'll be back soon in this beautiful energy. He's just dealing with something right now. Okay, he's dealing with something right now. He loves you very much. He's thinking about marrying you. And if he doesn't believe in marriage, coming together in a union, or, having justice with you, balance with you. See the scales, the balance. Speaking his truth with the sword, bringing everything into balance. All right. So, send your Divine Masculine lots of love. Send yourself lots of love. And know that you are loved by God or Allah or Buddha or the universe or the aliens you believe in, or whoever it is that that's yours, okay? That's, sacred to you, whoever that might be. Okay, I don't know all of the gods' names, but, some people believe in different things. Some people don't believe in religion, some people do. And to me, it's all fine as long as you are not harming anyone. It is fine. Okay, you can believe in who or whatever you want to, as long as you do no harm to another. Okay, so I'm loving you so much. I'm sending you peace, love and light this day. If you want to connect with me for a private reading, I do twin flame readings, I do soulmate readings, I do general guidance. I can help you find out what your path is if you're not sure. I can also help you to feel better if you feel like you're coming undone and having, a hashtag dark night of the soul or something like that. I can help you through that too. Okay, so my email address is in the description box below, and I usually will be able to get you a reading out within 24 hours. So, love and light and peace, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.